social media. Happy Wednesday to you all. I'm B. Kelley, CEO of Be Phenomenal Enterprise. I'm so excited to be taking some time out during the lunch break to be able to share with you my new book, The Intimate Guide to Conquering Pain, that is getting ready to hit all the retailers real soon. But as I'm going along this journey, I wanted to make sure that I took the time to connect with my audience and just share a bit with you about the book. As I stated before, I'm going to give you some tidbits that are in each chapter. And so on today, I have a poll question that I'd love for you to take the time to answer. And my particular chapter has to do with self-hate and self-sabotage. The pain of self-hate and self-sabotage. Now, when you hear that term, it can sound like really horrific, like, oh no, I never hate on myself. But hate could be something that starts off as simple as not eating the way that you said you were going to eat. It could be not being the type of friend or the type of spouse that you said you were going to be. Those are just some forms of self-hate or self-sabotage that I came up with. But there's so many. It ranges. And what I have found in my personal life, as well as in my practice, is that oftentimes we go through so much in life that other people put on us. But when everybody is gone, it's really our inner thoughts that we think about ourselves that do us the most harm. Greetings, Kaya, Tack, Lucy. Thank you all for joining me. Make sure that you share this information with somebody. Again, like I was saying, self-sabotage as well as self-hate are two major pains that I see so many people a lot of times quietly deal with. And that's why I took some time out in my book to talk about it, because out of everything that can take you out of the game of life, self-hate is like one of those silent killers that eats you up on the inside until it bursts out. And that's absolutely what I don't want for us as humanity, especially as women. We endure way too much to get to the place where we start to become our own poison by the things that we think about ourselves as well as say about ourselves. So in that particular chapter, again, I'm not just talking about the pain, but I'm giving you some tangible tools that are written in a very simplistic way, so that in the event you are currently experiencing this, or you know somebody who is, they can dive right into this book and get the exact examples that they'll need to be able to apply it to their own life quickly. I know for me, when I'm struggling through any type of pain, because every single type of pain that I've discussed in this book, I've endured or encountered in some type of way. It's personal to me. And so what I found is that when I'm going through pains in life, I don't have time to read a whole textbook that I have to comb through and figure out the answers. I don't have time for that when I'm in the throes of hating myself to the point that it's causing issues in my life. And so it was very important to me that my book offer some insights that I brought over from my clinical practice, but not just clinical, that I also brought from my spiritual journey, personal journey, and other friends' journeys who I'm including, but of course didn't reference their names. But I combined all of those things to come up with a very simplistic plan that you can apply wherever you're at. It doesn't cost. The book costs, but the actual formulas you have to use don't cost. And they're easy enough to apply when you are in the throes of pain. This particular pain, self-sabotage, so many people might not even know that you're going through it. They might think that you've got it all together, which is, again, why I took the time out to address this particular pain within us as people, within us as humans. Because this one right here, if you're not able to address it and get a handle on it very quickly, it can cause all type of things to spiral out of control in your life. So remember, stay awake, keep tuned into my lives. Make sure that you subscribe to me if you haven't yet, so that as soon as I go live, you're able to join me. And again, the name of my book is coming up very, very soon, The Intimate Guide to Conquering Pain by B. Kelley, The Intimate Guide to Conquering Pain by B. Kelley. Thank you all for joining me, spending some lunchtime with me. And remember, y'all, keep it positive because we're already blessed. Look for my book soon.